NBA TV's coverage of the NBA Summer League continues from beautiful downtown Orlando, Florida at Amway Center. Here on the first day of NBA free agency and the first day of the Summer League that will stretch all the way to Salt Lake City and Las Vegas through July 17th. And today it is the New York Knicks taking on the Dallas Mavericks, and they will be followed by the Thunder.
Questions about offensively whether or not he can have an impact. Can he play in space? And you know what? He's going to get the opportunity to prove a lot.
Games coming your way live from Orlando. This is Canyon Barry, Sixth Man of the Year in the SEC last year at Florida, and an early bucket for the new.
Good IQ, can shoot the basketball, pass it. So I think he's looking to find a home here, as you see.
Jason Randall lost the handle, and out come the Mavericks. That is Dwight Bikes.
Yeah, good job.
Cat Barber harassing Jason Randall, but he took it right at the big fella. Gang with a dribble handoff off to Paul. Got it back. Barber with a nice dime and an easy bucket for Dallas.
Yeah, philosophy moving forward. And then Dallas, obviously, as Dirk Nowitzki, one of the all-time greats, you see the triple knocked down by Paul in terms of how he can develop.
Barry with a bad skip pass, picked off by Bikes. He's always in attack mode, so is Brandon Paul.
Yeah, that was a
or whatever it was.
I don't know that they were going to do it prior to the grab, and Barry there unable to get the conversion and follow-ups in it. And I was one who thought that, you know, he could get the job done, but I just never got the sense that he was as
D-Ray, number 35 for the New York Knicks.
He just got an afro. Luis Labire just got an afro, man. That's all.
Here's Luis Montero, spent time with the Blazers a couple of years ago. Into Christian Wood, who has NBA experience, and Motley scores.
Yeah, and that's
Canyon Barry scored a moment ago. Here's Labire. Little face-up over Wood. Looking good on that jump shot.
Unless you're going to be a top 10 pick for certain, there's nothing wrong with wanting to come back and improve as a player. Now, doing that does provide some risk, but ultimately, if you can play, you're going to be fine. And you can see here just defensively, they are completely disrupting the Knicks.
Christian Wood with the
Chase and Randall.
And now they have sat down Chase and Randall, and into the game, it is Rathan Hayes. He's got the rock right now. And Chase and Randall is a 2. Okay, they're experimenting, trying to get him going at the 1. And the second year so far with his defense, a little bit of the pass out to Brandon Paul, and the rebound to Motley. He's going to go to work on Plumlee. Maybe a right-handed hook shot there.
Well,
and Dallas with the rock up 7. Cat Barber, man, he is cat quick into the corner. 3-ball is good. That's a nice.
You got to be able to convert, but they're a good hustle coming up with a deflection, although they don't get the steal.
And the corner 3 is good for the 7. Christian Wood faking Hayes, hanging and hitting. Nice move.
Yeah, Christian Wood
is an Oklahoma City Thunder. And
did you think you'd ever be saying that?
I didn't. I thought maybe Cavs, maybe Ainge is kind of holding on to his chips right now and does not want to cash in more assets than he wants to, because I have a feeling that these other teams are saying
in the finals. They could get away with it during the regular season and in the playoffs. Couldn't get away with it in the finals, and that's got to be their biggest priority. But like that, you want to know, hey, look, I got full autonomy. I can go in and do what I think is right. I'm not coming in here just to be a figurehead. So that's probably Dennis Smith Jr. is. And remember, 2 years ago, prior to Dennis Smith's knee injury, he was considered the #1 kid in this class.
Wow.
So, you know, he's an impressive talent. He is a lot like Derrick Rose. A nice jump. A little better at this stage than Derrick does. And they should be excited because that
the Knicks getting back into this game. Yeah. And he's got some interesting history. And here he is shooting another 3 and making it again.
To get out in space where other wing players would not.
Yaramaz and another pass to Plumlee. The Knicks are moving that ball.
Nowitzki did not set the world on fire when he first came into the league, and he was very similar in terms of age. So if Dennis Smith continues on his trajectory, I can't see any reads here. The Knicks out of Plumlee in this stretch.
Plumlee, nice little fake into the left-handed hook shot. Had good numbers, 12.3 points, 9.1 rebounds in 15 games with Westchester, but spent the majority of the year on the Knicks bench.
And the Lakers are happy.
Yeah, and GA, I perceive, here's Randall, More trouble handling it against Dwight Bikes. That was off of Chase and Randall. Ball still in play. Randall was talking to the official, and Dwight Bikes gets an and one on him.
And right now,
2 seasons at Oregon, finished his college career at Houston. We're approaching a minute to go in the first half, and it's Bikes. Oh, that is a nice layup. Got Yaramaz cut off by Barber. Works off the LeBray screen. Gets it back to Lewis. And once again, looking good with that face-up finals this year.
And if again, I go back, as great as Durant and Curry were, and they were terrific, as long as hesitation because of how effective those guys were. Conversely, Cleveland couldn't do that.
Oh, that jump shot is good from the top.
Doesn't he?
Dominique Jones, former Maverick. Little lob into LeBray. The extra pass to Plumlee.
A good ball move. If you're going to be a smaller player, you have to still be able to finish at the rim.
Okay, finally, Chase and Randall is out the winner because they got to stop. Dominique Jones out to Randall. He's going to heat check it and hit it.
Yeah, that's what he can do. He can shoot it on the perimeter. But the other thing that helps is they have playmakers with Simmons, Embiid, and Fultz. So
Wood tried to throw it down Plumlee's throat.
It'll give them a better opportunity to evaluate because he's going to create space on the floor.
Wood now driving into LeBray, and he got the foul on LeBray.
Point opportunity to show that he can still be an effective player at this stage of his career.
Plumlee, the kick out to Canyon Barry, and he drops that one in. Here's Bikes. And one more into the corner, and that shot is good. Brandon Paul. 2-hour window, and they're running 4 games in there, just kind of the highlights of each game. It's a pretty cool deal, and so was that jam by John.
Don't throw him a bounce pass. That's where the small is. Throw it up top where the small can't get to it.
Barry with a nice setup into the corner. For Nathan Hayes, he is fat. NBA rosters from 15 to 17.
Yeah, which more opportunities for these guys to fulfill their dreams of playing at the highest level, but also gives teams flexibility in terms of their player development.
Here's Luke Cornett stepping into a 3.
I'm disappointed in Luke. He finally missed one.
How about Barry snatching the rebound in the corner to Barber? Approaching a minute to go in the third quarter here. Good ball game from Orlando, and Cap Barber scores against the.
Have that set of skills.
3 seconds left in the third. Cap Barber, he's going to get it off and make it off glass. How about Cap Barber?
Glad you pointed it out. That's something I can go tell my son.
To me, GA, that's college basketball Hall of Fame type of stuff.
I had a good run, man. I had a good run. I was happy with it. It was a lot of fun, obviously. And it's been so many great players through the years, and it had such an impact. I was just blessed. And you see the big fella again.
Had it blocked off the side of the backcourt.
Ding. Ding is going to give himself a chance.
He's an energy guy for sure. Here's Ding again, reversing it home.
There you go.
And here's Cap Barber. The alley-oop. Montero the catch and the finish.
That was a really good play by Montero.
Doubt about the collection of that loose change. Here's Ding on the move. Got by LeBray and scored.
That was
from the field. Mavs lead by 5. Here's LeBray. Hit a couple of face-up jumpers from the mid-range, and now a 3. It's telling me that LeBray has not missed a shot. He's 4 of 4. And 10 points for the Knicks. Under 10 on the shot clock. Bikes over Plumlee. Yes.
That was a big-time move.
Montero works his way into the mid-range and just shot puts that baby home.
Yeah.
Took a spill, but he's back up. Chasing Randall, and he got the bucket to go. Show one more to Cornett, one more to Rathan Hayes. Back to Dotson. And you got to hit that one, and he did. And now under 10 on the shot clock. Bikes with the bigger Dotson guarding him now. Montero out to the corner. Cap Barber hits again. He's been a Knick.
Probably. And also what was good about it is great job with clock utilization there. Dotson says, well, maybe not just to him. And the Pistons got to be happy with his development.
Cornett off the side of the backboard, and that will do it. The Dallas Mavericks win their first game here at the 2017 Orlando Summer League, 80-75 over the New York Knicks. But they gave us thrills here at Amway Center. Very entertaining ball game.